B1 Plus is the first half of B2, the book itself. Und dann kommt B2, the second book called B2. The title of the book is Aspekte neu. Und jedes Buch enthält 10 Lektionen. Lehrbuch enthält 10 Lektionen. The textbook has 10 lessons. So 10 plus 10, das ist dann 20 Lektionen in den Lehrbüchern. Und dazu kommen noch die 2 Arbeitsbücher. Das bedeutet wieder 10 plus 10, 20 Lektionen. Also insgesamt, wir haben 40 Lektionen, die wir innerhalb 5 Monate zu Ende zu bringen haben. You have to finish this within 5 months. Depending on how quickly or how fast you people work. Not me. I can finish the book in 2 months. The books in 2 months. Without revising, explaining, just happily going ahead. But that is not my objective. That is not the object of this class. It is to teach each one of you how to speak good German. That's our primary target. Along with the speaking bit, naturally comes the listening bit. If you don't listen properly, you can't give a correct reaction. So that's 2 together. Hören und sprechen. Dann kommt natürlich das Sehen. Also Sehen bedeutet lesen. How do you read properly? Reading helps your comprehension. If you're able to read properly with the right tone, the right speed, the right intonation, in other words, like a German would be reading, it'll help the other person, especially Germans, to understand what you are reading or what you are speaking. So we will do our best to improve upon our reading also. Reading, speaking, and listening brings us to the writing part. The writing part involves your knowledge, overall knowledge of what you have learned. What you have here, the processing of that statements or that grammar or whatever you want to call it. Once that is clear, then you are able to express yourself also clearly. Learning vocabulary, 10,000 words, does not help you if you do not know which word comes where. The human mind is an amazing thing. Memorizing the entire German vocabulary is definitely doable. You can memorize 20,000 words, but if you don't know which word goes where and what it means and how it is to be used, it is pointless. So our objective here, whatever we learn, I would like each one of us to be very clear about why have I used this word here in this manner. You should be clear about that. Once you're clear, I'm very happy that you have learned the usage properly, and we can happily go ahead. I repeat the rules once again for the others very quickly. Anytime you feel, dass ich zu schnell auf Deutsch spreche oder die Erklärung euch nicht allen passt oder ist unverständlich, bitte sagt es mir sofort. Ich mache Halt und erkläre die Bedeutung, die Struktur, das Wort noch einmal und dann gehen wir weiter. My speed will depend on your speed, not vice versa. So anytime you people feel that नहीं समझ में नहीं आ रही बात, also das kann ich ja leider nicht verstehen, oder ja, das ist zu schnell, bitte sagt es mir, dann erkläre ich euch allen noch einmal. And over this weekend, I'm sending you the books. I'll send you the links. They're in my Google Drive. I'll send them to you. Please download them from there. We'll use these books as PDFs, and I'll be sharing screen with you with this book. I have my PDF copy also, so I'll be sharing screen. So I'll show you these books and we can work together. Those of you who would like to order these books, want to have a physical copy, you're most welcome to. They're available at Goyal Sab. I'll send that email, or I'll share the email a little later with all of you. Goel Publishers in Delhi. But each book, unfortunately, is a little on the expensive side, about 1,000 plus. And 2 books together will be about 1,500 or 1,600. Der Lehr- und Arbeitsbuch for B1 Plus. Then comes the Lehr- und Arbeitsbuch for B1 Plus again. So the 4 books together will cost you around 3,000 plus, which is on the, as far as I am concerned personally, on the higher side. Which is why we share this PDF links, some of it which I've got from Dev Karan. He sent me the links. He said, sir, please use these. It's easier for the students also, and then it will be less expensive. So we decided we'll use these free links which are available to these books, and we are using those. If you would still like to buy them, you're welcome to buy them. I also have the audios, so that also I'll try to play here, or you can download them also. That is another advantage we have. So whatever is not audible here, not clear here, you can play them back on your computer after you have downloaded them. So that will help you improve your audio skills also. And as far as the revision goes, I think that should keep continuing. It should not stop us from revising. And it would also not stop you people from revising. Please start, if you have messed out, if you have not been able to do it, never mind. You can now start and then check and let me know what aspects of German grammar or vocabulary you people have problems with. I'll try and explain that to you to the best of my ability. From my side, for the others, for these 3 new friends today in the class, a very quick introduction. Ich heiße Murthy, ich wohne in Hyderabad, im Südindien. Ich bin in die Rente gegangen 2015. 2015 I retired from service. And I started my teaching career in 1981. I don't know if any of you was born then. That's putting it very briefly. From about 81, 82, I started teaching, and I retired officially from service in 2015. I was happily enjoying my retirement till 2 years ago, when Dev Karan, who was also one of my former students, he still is a student. So he requested me to help him out with some classes. That's what he said, some classes. Sir, kuch class aap le lijiye to mere liye acha hoga. So Ishab is now, yeah. Now it's been 2 years. It's been acha for him. I don't know whether it's been acha for you all and for me also. I hope it is acha for you.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Yes, sir, surely, yeah.
So as you can see, now it's almost 40 years that I've been teaching. So as far as teaching goes, I think I've been managing quite well. So, and apart from that, my own personal academically, I've presented papers and research and all this for all these years that I've been working. And I'm still interested in writing papers for German articles and journals and so on and so forth. I still do my reading. So I've also guided students who are doing their research as their supervisors and officially, unofficially, and a lot of other admin things here and there. So that's as far as my own personal thing goes. And now and then there are some universities who keep calling me for help. Yeah, it depends on how they want and what kind of help they want. I personally don't approach anyone to say, I'm available, mujhe bulao. I don't do that. I'm not in that habit. Neither do I like it. It's a personal choice. But those who are interested, I say yes. But those who are not, I don't go to them. Don't worry. मैंने अपना नाक ढक लिया है, so none of you will catch the virus. Okay. So jetzt zurück. Ich teile jetzt mein Bildschirm mit euch. Ja, Fragen? Anyone, any questions?
Sir, can you send
Yeah, Deepthi.
that adjective endungen boxer which has only a
I
and
sent you.
endungen and all? No, that
I
keyword
sent
you
that
did
to
not
you,
send.
Deepthi.
Only the ubungen you
All
have
of you
sent.
have sent it.
Did everyone get?
No, I sent everything to you people.
Sir, that
I
ubungen I
sent a
have
whole
received,
lot.
but
I'm
not.
surprised it didn't come to you.
No, sir. Only that key have not come. I mean, the
Yes, sir.
exercise I have received.
Ja, gleichfalls, Sir. Ich habe nur
Yes,
die
sir.
Übungen bekommen.
Hey, 1 minute, 1 minute. You didn't get this one?
No,
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 sir.
sir.
No.
nur die Übungen.
No, sir.
Adjective Deklination Übungen. Ja.
This you did not get, none of you?
No.
Do you see my screen? Könnt ihr dann mein Bildschirm sehen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Aha. I sent a whole lot to you. I sent you the moment. Deklination. This one I sent you. Übungen.
This
Yeah.
we have received. Yes.
Yeah.
And I also sent you this table beta. All of you have got this from me.
No, sir.
Okay, maybe there's some mistake or something somewhere it did not get attached or something. Let me check and I'll send it. Anyway, I'm not
Sure.
checking. I'll send it to you again today. Okay?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
You'll get it again. No problem.
Yeah. Sir, one more thing.
Yeah.
Can you? I have worked on till this adjective dictional action. I mean, this ubungen I have not solved. I'll do it today, but I don't think there need to be any explanation. But can you send the keys, sir? Is it possible like that?
I have to solve them because I don't have a key.
Okay, okay, sir.
Dipti, I only make the Übungen. I don't make the key with them. I'm not used to that.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay.
Ja.
Hallo, sir.
Ja,
Können Sie bitte noch einmal uns Präpositionen erklären?
ja, gerne. Das mag ich ja gern. Einen kleinen Moment.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sir. Prepositions.
Yeah. What is this network stability? Stupid. Sure. Irritating. Yeah. Did any of you try these Übungen here?
Ja, habe ich das gemacht.
Alle oder nur einige?
Ja, ohne ein. Ja, ohne eine Frage.
Ja, also welche hast du gemacht? Alle?
Ja,
Und gab es Probleme hier?
Sir.
ja, nur ein habe ich.
Hast du hier Fragen? Oder warte. Wir machen
Ja,
das
sir.
mal.
B, sir. Passende Adjektiv einsetzen.
So, wo gibt es Probleme?
Ja, Sir. Ja, ich weiß nicht, was ist Gegenteil für ein Wort von ja, ängstlich.
Ängstlich.
Ja,
Warum wolltest du dann das Gegenteil haben? What do you want the opposite one?
ja, Gegenteil Adjektiv.
Ja, aber warum brauchst du das jetzt?
Ja, hier, ja, zweite, ja, hier, zum Beispiel ist das Auto neu? Nein, das ist kein neues Auto, das ist ein altes Auto, ja.
Wo ist das?
Sir,
Die andere Seite.
screen is
andere
not
Seite,
sharing.
Ja. Yeah, be. Be. Yeah. Yeah, here.
Uh-huh. Aha, okay.
19. Ja.
Yeah.
19. Frage.
Ah, okay. Okay. Diese Übung.
Ja.
Okay, okay. I understand now what you mean. I want to know why you wanted that suddenly, because I was looking at the other exercise here.
Okay, sir.
Anyone here who can tell me the opposite here? Ängstlich?
Selbstbewusst.
Hello, sir.
Ja. Was bedeutet
Sir, screen
ängstlich? Was
screen is
bedeutet
not sharing, sir.
Screen is sharing. तुम्हारे यहाँ नहीं हो रहा होगा.
Carry.
Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We are
Yes, sir.
present.
Yes, sir.
Who is not able to see? Anyone here who cannot see? Who cannot see my screen? Shashi? Bhushan?
Sir, I am not seeing, sir. Yes, sir. Sir,
Bhushan,
sir,
एक
I
काम
am not.
करो. Bhushan, एक काम करो. Please log in
Yes, sir.
again. फिर से log in
Okay,
करो,
sir.
please. Log out, log in. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, was ist ängstlich?
Scary.
Dara hua.
Carry,
Dara hua.
nervous.
Yeah.
Nein, ängstlich bedeutet also Angst haben.
Angst haben. Yeah. Dara hua. Yeah.
Yeah, to be scared, to be afraid. Ängstlich. The opposite is mutig. M-U-T-I-G. Mut is courage. Der Mut, courage.
Und sir, selbstbewusst.
Also possible, those are synonyms. Mutig is a better alternative.
Yes, sir.
Bhushan, ist es okay jetzt?
Sir, gemutely is comfortable, no?
Yes,
Yeah, das ungemütlich.
So gemütlich.
ungemütlich.
Okay.
Bhushan, bist du da? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Abhi, is it okay now? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Okay. So, Bhushan, Mohammed, and Raj, I will send you these exercises today. Okay, I'll send these exercises to you so that you can also be actively participating in the discussions. I'll
Okay,
send
sir.
them to you today. Okay, so if you have tried these, then it says, yeah, in Ordnung, then, oh, moment.
Sir,
Can you give me a fast review on adjective endungen right now?
What?
Adjective endungen fast review, sir. If you can. Yes, sir. This is it.
With the definite article, there are only two endings possible, either E or EN. So if you are using an adjective after a definite article, then only two endings are possible. And that is given to you in this first exercise. So, Kind, noun, neuter. You need the definite article here. This will be das. Kind. So the adjective klein will always have an E, it's singular. But if you are if you're looking at the accusative part, das Kind will den Mann nicht grüßen. Mann, in this sentence, this is your accusative. Den Mann nicht grüßen. So, den, direct object. Direct object, masculine, singular, accusative. Definite article, den. So in that case, the adjective ending is also en. And for that, confirmation if you need, here you are.
Sir, man is dative, right?
Der Mann, accusative, grüßen.
Okay.
Yeah, you greet. Grüßen takes accusative. So here, das kleine Kind, accusative here.
Will den fremden Mann nicht grüßen.
Then fremden, den,
Yeah.
that comes here, also den. So this accusative masculine singular, accusative masculine singular, en. Den, fremden, mat. And if you want me to split it this way, I can do it this way. I hope both the screens are now visible. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similarly, all these here, the first parts, Subject, also nominative. So you are in the nominative here, right? So once you know this article and the usage, then it's easy to do the adjective endings also without any issues. In the unbestimmten article, this is the table for the indefinite articles, which I am sure you learned in the one level. So this should be familiar with you. If you're familiar and if there's an adjective following the indefinite article, then this is how you use it. Singular, nominative, masculine, unbestimmter article, ein plus er. So ein plus er. Similarly with neuter, ein plus es, feminine, eine plus e. Auch in dem Akkusativ mit dem unbestimmten Artikel ein plus es, eine plus e. Aber mit dem unbestimmten Artikel Akkusativ Singular einen, dann hat das Adjektiv die Endung auch en. As you can see, for the rest of it is en. Dann kommen wir zu den Adjektivendungen ohne Artikel. This is the easier part. So when you are using the adjective without an article also. Suppose you take a sentence, suppose. Das ist der Kaffee. And instead of saying das ist der Kaffee, I want to say that is black coffee. The word black in German is schwarz.
Schwarz. Yeah.
Das Wort dafür heißt schwarz. So I want to say that is black coffee, not that is the black coffee. Fine. In that case, we are using this one here, der schwarze. I'm not saying a black coffee, then it is here, ein schwarze. Ein plus er, I'm saying black coffee, own article. So what do is I take this adjective schwarz and take this D here. In place of D, I paste this. What do I have now? Das ist schwarzer Kaffee. Also here, I just put the adjective before this. Similarly, it's on, huh? Ich trinke den Kaffee. But I want to say I drink black coffee. So I remove this D. In that place, I put adjective again. Also ich trinke schwarzen Kaffee. There you are. So this ending goes with that adjective. Schwarzen Kaffee. So this is the formula or the shortcut, the quick step or the easy guide to the using of this table and the adjective endings. Okay, so far?
Yeah.
Try the exercises. Then, yeah, also mal die Übungen machen, wenn ihr die Übungen macht. Könnte man denn das weiter kontrollieren, ob wir dann die Endungen gut und richtig verstanden haben oder nicht? So we'll worry about it then. So don't worry. We'll practice it with the Übungen. Any other questions?
Nein, sir.
Okay, then we have not side good. Let's then take a jump to the next set. Basically, the other item that I have noted here, Adjective, Deklination, ja, possessive pronomen, und dann jetzt Präpositionen. This is also part of A1, A2, basically after A1, and the A2, one finishes the prepositions. This is the basic that one must learn. So zuerst, bevor wir damit beginnen, eine schnelle Frage an euch alle. Was ist eine Präposition? What is a preposition?
Das ist eine Konnektor.
Ja, Fazil.
Yeah, preposition, yeah, we use to describe our something which is placed in something, some place.
Only place?
Place in place and time.
Only those two?
सर सिचुएशन auch.
सर सिचुएशंस को और प्लेस ऑफ एक्शन को डिस्क्राइब करती है प्रिपोजिशंस.
हाँ, राज?
Yes,
कुछ कह
sir.
रहे थे? हाँ, कुछ कहा
Sir,
तुमने?
Situation auch.
Beispiel, do you have an example?
Zum Beispiel ist beim Arzt.
वो तो लोकेशन भी हो सकता है, वो भी प्लेस हो सकता है ना, कहाँ पे थे?
Yeah.
करके यहाँ.
Yes, sir.
Also es gibt verschiedene Bedeutungen. Yeah, there are different meanings available with prepositions. So don't go by only one or two meanings. Basically, look at it this way. Eine Präposition verbindet, verbinden,
Yeah, to
bind,
connect.
to
To
bind,
connect.
to connect, to hold together words inside a sentence, within one sentence. This is the simplest meaning. In one sentence, if there is a word, how do I connect the words within this sentence? Also, ich gebe euch ein Beispiel. This is very simple. Let's start with 16 here. Oh, let's take German. It's easier. Otherwise, English में तो बहुत problem हो जाएगा. Because I've already expressed my doubts about your English. Ich gehe Bahnhof. Is the sentence understandable? Ist der Satz verständlich? Könnt ihr diesen Satz verstehen?
Nicht klar.
Nein, sir.
Moment. Ist das nicht verständlich?
Yeah, verständlich.
Verstehen Sie?
Aber nicht klar.
Stopp. Verständlich oder nicht?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Verständlich.
Understandable.
By everyone?
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Understandable.
yeah.
Nächste Frage. Ist es richtig?
Nein.
Nein.
Also das ist nicht grammatisch korrekt. Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Suppose I use the same sentence in other languages. I go station.
Understandable, but not grammatically
Not correct.
मैं स्टेशन जा.
Yeah, gleichfalls.
Also, das ist nicht korrekt, aber
Korrekt.
verständlich.
Ja.
So, was brauche ich? Also, ich brauche in diesem Satz etwas hier in der Mitte. I need something here.
Yeah.
Which will connect this word with this word. So within the sentence, inside the sentence, see, it is within the full stop. So in this sentence, I need some word that will connect. That connecting word will come before the noun. Please note. It comes in front of the noun. Also, pray, pray, pre in front of. Position, preposition. Something that comes in front of the noun. It is not counted with the verb. That is why the name has been given as preposition. Because it comes connected with the verb also. But that is not the main definition here. The main definition is it connects words in a sentence. It's easier. Please look at it that way. So somewhere I need something to make sense. Join these words. So in this case, I'll take the preposition su. It can also be enough. So once I put these words in a sentence, my sentence becomes complete, but not yet correct. Ich gehe zu Bahnhof, ich gehe nach Bahnhof. There are other rules now of grammar in German that have to be fulfilled. And those rules we will discuss now. So a preposition, the role of a preposition, also die Rolle einer Präposition in einem Satz im Deutschen, ist ganz einfach erklärt dadurch, dass die Präposition verbindet Wörter in einem Satz. Don't confuse this with such word. Don't confuse this. This und is also connecting the sentences. But it's connecting two different sentences. One is the fact that you're going to the station. The other one is you're traveling by train. These two sentences are connected by a word here, which is called a connector or a conjunction, not a preposition. So basically a connector, a conjunction, Konjunktion oder Konnektor, verbindet Sätze. It connects sentences. Eine Präposition verbindet Wörter. It can be a verb and a noun, it can be an adjective and something, it can be a noun and something. So prepositions are used with different categories of words. We will be dealing with that in the course of this B2 1 und B2 2. So don't panic now. So once we are clear with this, now we'll look at the meanings now. Okay, und jetzt die Bedeutungen. Ich nehme alle auf einmal. I'll take the whole lot at one go. Es gibt 6 Präpositionen mit dem Akkusativ. There are 6 prepositions with the accusative. Very simple to learn. Oh, fudge. This is your clue. Oh, fudge. F-U-D-G-E, fudge. For those of you who have eaten ice cream or are fond of ice cream, you know what fudge is. It's basically a mixture of chocolate and other items. Chocolate fudge is what you would see in an ice cream shop, an ice cream parlor. And if you show that to a child, a small child who's also, all children are normally fascinated by ice creams, they will immediately say, ooh, fudge. They're so happy. So one way to remember this oh, fudge as prepositions immer mit dem Akkusativ, always followed by an accusative case. Also. So what is this oh, fudge? Ohne, für, durch, gegen und entlang. Six prepositions here. A couple of other minor ones which I'm not dealing with right now. Minor in the sense they're not used so frequently. So ich gehe ohne, check the accusative. Freund is masculine, singular. Mein is possessive pronoun. And I'm using this as an object after the preposition ohne. So masculine noun. Since it is accusative, owner should come with accusative as per the rule. I use the en of masculine noun, meinen. If you don't want meinen, den Freund. Ich gehe ohne den Freund nicht ins Kino. I don't go without my friend to the cinema. Double negative, which means that alone you will not go. Ich gehe ohne den Freund nicht ins Kino. Oder ohne meinen Freund, without my friend. Remember the possessive pronouns, the usage which we revised last week? You should now be familiar with them. My friend, your friend, deinen Freund, his friend, seinen Freund, her friend, ihren Freund, our friend, unseren Freund. Make sure you're familiar with this. If you have a doubt, please tell me on Monday. We will revise them once again. I've deliberately used only masculine nouns in this Übung, these examples, to show the change in the accusative, because neuter and feminine do not show any change in the accusative. Similarly, für. Ich kaufe das Buch für meinen Sohn. Die Studenten sitzen den Lehrer herum, around the teacher, It can also show an element of time. Der Unterricht beginnt 9 Uhr. Ich gehe durch den Park. Der Park, maskulin, also durch den Park. I go through the park, cutting through. Ich bin gegen den Vorschlag. Der Vorschlag, suggestion. If you want the American pronunciation, suggestion. Ich bin gegen den Vorschlag. Khilaf, against. And the last one, entlang. Diese Präposition kommt nach dem Nomen, hinter dem Nomen. Also diese Präposition ist eine Ausnahme, ist eine Exception. It follows the noun. It does not come before, but comes after. Ich gehe den Fluss entlang. Entlang, along the river. The river is flowing, so I'm going along the flow of the river. I'm also walking along the flow. So alongside. Don't confuse it with mit. You cannot walk alongside your friend. Your friend is not long. So for this entlang, we need something which can be measured. 500 meters, 200 meters, a wall of a boundary wall, for example. Entlang. Any questions here?
9, sir.
9, sir.
Gut. Dann gehen wir weiter. Hier leider kann ich kein Wort bilden. Ofatsch, ich kann leider kein Wort bilden, da ich nur ein Vokal habe. As I only have one vowel here, I can't build a word to remember. So for me, I remember them alphabetically. Aus, bei, mit, nach, seit, von, zu. A, B, M, N, S, V, Z. There's one more, a couple more again here, which I've left out because they're not so commonly used. So aus, bei, mit, nach, seit, von, zu. Meanings are very clear. We'll take them in pairs so that we understand them better. Nach is used for general direction. Also nach Deutschland, names of countries, nach Berlin, names of cities. It's also used to give a unit of time or an action, following some action, following something that is over, an event happening. So, nach dem Unterricht, after the class, frühstücke ich. That's nach. Zu is used for a specific place within the city. Ich gehe zum Bahnhof. Ich gehe zu der Schule. Ich gehe zu der Universität. Particular point. Zum Markt. To the market. Not nach. Nach would only show a general direction towards the market. So zu is specific. Zu is also used with people when you're talking of going to see people. Ich gehe zu dem Lehrer. Ich gehe zu meinem Freund. Ich gehe zu dem Karan. Ich gehe zu Akshay. Ich gehe zu, let's say, Dipti here. Anyone. If you're using a name, zu, not nach. So with people, zu. With specific places, zu. These are general instructions. Don't think of them as rules because you will come across some places where it may appear confusing. Good, then let's take Zeit. Mit Zeit bezeichnen wir ein Ereignis, was schon stattgefunden hat und geht auch heute noch weiter. So seit einem Jahr lerne ich Deutsch. So I started learning German 1 year back, 1 year ago. That Ereignis, that event is still continuing today. Seit, since. Be careful in the usage here. Don't think English, look at it only from the German point of view. Because I assure you, you'll make a mistake in the use of Zeit if you start thinking in English. Also ich wohne in Delhi seit 20 Jahren. Ich lerne Deutsch seit einem Monat. So that means it's still continuing today. I'm still living in Delhi. I'm still learning German. And then we come to aus und von. Dafür brauche ich dann eine andere Software hier, also nicht Software, also eine andere App hier. So I need this here. Let's take some enclosed area. Is my screen visible still, please?
Ja, Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ja, wunderbar.
Nehmen wir an, das ist ein Klassenzimmer. It's a classroom. If I come from here, this is aus. But if I'm coming from here, this is von. What is the difference here? Ich komme aus dem Zimmer, ich komme von dem Zimmer.
Aus, aus dem Zimmer.
Yeah?
If we are coming from inside to outside, it is ausdem.
Yeah?
It's coming, sir, from fixed place. You mean to say origin?
Nein?
एक
या
अंदर
दीप्ति?
से या अंदर से आ रहे हैं वो या ये
Yeah?
अंदर एक अंदर से आ रहा है हाउस अंदर से आ रहे हैं बाहर आ रहे हैं और बाहर से वो दूसरे जगह आ रहे हैं
Fazil, you confused the second half. Nein. Also von dem Zimmer bedeutet, ich bin nicht in dem Zimmer.
या वो बाहर आ गया है फिर जा रहे हैं
No, not bahar aa gaya. I'm only outside. I was never inside the room.
ओके ओके या
So you have to distinguish this very, very carefully in German. What do you say in English? How do you say?
that's why wir sagen ich komme aus Indien ja
Oh, there are other usages. Wait. Don't get confused.
okay
How do you put ich komme aus dem Zimmer im Englischen? Wie sagt man das auf Englisch?
I am coming from my room
Und ich komme von dem Zimmer.
ja gleich falsch gleich
Das ist wieder gleich, ne?
ja wieder gleich
So how do you know whether I was inside the room or not?
die Situation sagt
Also auf Englisch, das ist nicht klar.
ja nicht klar
Aber auf Deutsch, das ist ganz klar.
ja
Ich komme aus dem Zimmer. Bedeutet, I was inside the room and I am now coming out from inside the room. Whereas you were never inside the room. You were never inside some closed area. You are coming from outside of the closed area. So in that case, from outside. So von dem Zimmer. There's a very clear distinction. Please note this. So when you are coming from some person, you can't come from inside the person, correct? So ich komme
Yes, sir.
von dem Arzt, not aus dem Arzt. Ich komme von dem Lehrer, von der Lehrerin. Not aus der Lehrerin oder aus dem Lehrer. So for people it has to be von und nicht aus. Ganz klar auf Deutsch. I'm coming from the teacher. Ich komme von dem Büro. Ich war nicht in dem Büro. I'm coming from the office. Ich komme aus dem Büro. I was inside the office. And I'm coming now from being inside the office. Also auf Deutsch, das ist wunderschön und wunderbar. sehr, sehr klar. So, das ist aus und von. Aus dem Büro, aus dem Unterricht, aus dem Zimmer. Von dem Büro. I've used the same noun here in both the sentences to show the distinction, to show the difference. Aus dem Büro, von dem Büro. Aus dem Zimmer, von dem Zimmer. Aus dem Unterricht, von dem Unterricht. Okay, so far? Alle?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Sir,
Yes,
ich
sir.
habe eine Frage mit Zoo.
Ja?
When we say, I gave this gift to my mother. So, ये to my mother
Person?
auf Deutsch, हाँ, तो
So,
ऑफ Deutsch जो ही यूज करेंगे ना. So
naturally, mother is a person, right?
yeah,
So for persons, for people, I said always so.
zoo. Yeah, right. Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir,
Okay?
sir,
Ja.
sir, ich habe eine Frage über su and ins. Manchmal sehe ich su, manchmal sehe ich ins. Können Sie bitte erklären?
Can you go inside a teacher?
No.
No. So you'll have to say zum Lehrer. Can you go inside a cinema hall?
Yes.
So ins Kino. It can also be zum Kino.
Sir, ich gehe zur Schule.
Yeah, ich gehe in die Schule. Both are correct. Schule is a specific place.
Okay.
So you use zu. You want to say you're going into the school? Use in. It's up to you what you want to say.
I am going to school means ich gehe zur Schule.
Zur Schule, ja.
Okay. Danke. Yeah.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
What if I go to school to meet someone?
Hmm.
Is
You're making two sentences here.
yes,
Two
yes.
different sentences.
So is gehe nach dem Schule
Ich gehe?
nach
Nein.
dem Schule?
Nein. Zur Schule.
Sure, Schule?
Not nach der Schule.
Ah,
Nach der Schule is only the direction. It doesn't show whether you're going to reach the school.
okay. So only the direction for nach.
Yeah. That is the normally used meaning.
Okay, sir. Then what is the right word for
Zu.
zoo?
Yeah.
Okay, is gehe zu Schule?
Zur Schule, zu der Schule.
Sure. Okay, sure, Schule.
Meinen Freund zu treffen.
Meinen Freund.
Meinen Freund zu treffen.
Okay. Meinen
That's why I said we are
Freund
using
zu
two different
treffen.
structures. They are using
Okay.
two. Don't confuse them. You're confusing
sir.
yourself.
Yes, sir. Ja, vor einigen Monaten hatte ich Ungewissenheit über so und der Unterschied zwischen so und nach. Dann hatte ich gesucht, ja, im YouTube habe ich gesucht, da habe ich ein Video gefunden und das sagt, dass der Unterschied zwischen diesen Wörtern, dass so ist nach ist verwendet, wenn wir über eine geografische Lokation sagen.
Ja.
Und so ist ja, zum Beispiel Gebäude und ja, ja, andere Lokationen. Ist das korrekt?
Das kann auch eine Erklärung sein.
Ja.
Ich werde nicht sagen, das ist nicht korrekt. I will not say it is incorrect. It's a question of perspective, how you look at things.
Yeah, okay.
So I found this to be an easier way to learn and also to explain.
Okay.
Noch etwas?
Bye.
Yeah, then it brings us to the last set here, by und mit. And by, this is a very easy document, a preposition, set of prepositions to remember. So, was sagen die Deutschen normalerweise? Ich wohne bei meinen Eltern oder mit meinen Eltern?
Bei meinen Eltern.
Meinen Eltern.
Bei meinen Eltern oder mit meinen Eltern?
Bei.
Bei meinen Eltern.
Sie haben das gesagt, dass das Haus, ja, das Haus
Belongs with
belongs
parents.
to the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ja. Und was sagen wir hier in Indien? In Asia.
Yes,
What do we
sir.
say normally in Asia, in our countries here?
Yeah.
Mit oder
मैं
bei?
अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ रहती हूँ.
I'm living with my father. I'm living
So
with
thus werden wir hier gebrauchen. That is what most of the Asian countries say. I stay with my parents. So was meinen Eltern gehört, gehört auf mir. The concept in the subcontinent here, what belongs to my parents belongs to me.
Yes, sir.
So ich wohne mit meinen Eltern. Aber die Deutschen, sie haben eine andere Meinung. Ich wohne bei meinen Eltern. Also das ist nicht mein Haus, das ist mein Elternhaus. So most German children, they leave home by the time they are 16. Most of them. There's some who stay on, but most of them leave by the age of 16. They find their own house, their own job, they're working separately, and they have a house. Either they are living with friends or they have rented an apartment, whatever it is theirs. So when their parents go and visit them, dann sagen diese Jungen, diese Mädchen, meine Eltern wohnen bei mir. My parents are living at my place, not with me. Because it is not your parents' house, it's your house. And this is how a German would understand the phrase when you say, your mother-in-law is living with you, or your father-in-law is living with you in India. Because normally for girls, they go to their son, the son's house, their husband's house. The parents are already there. And all of you are living together. So mit. That concept is confusing to many Europeans, especially to Germans. Because the ownership does not come into the picture. Man kann zum Beispiel sagen, ich wohne mit meinen Geschwistern bei unseren Eltern. Mit meinen Geschwistern. Was bedeutet hier mit meinen Geschwistern?
With my brothers and sisters.
With my brothers and sisters. So together with my brothers and sisters, I'm living at our parents' house. This is a true German sentence. India, we will be using mit here also.
Yes, sir.
Sir, और meet meinen Mann होगा ना?
Where?
नहीं, मतलब मैं मेरे पति के साथ रहती हूँ, तो
हाँ.
वहाँ पे मीट होगा ना?
हाँ.
Ja, Deutschen Sagen Deutschen das, ich wohne bei meinem Mann.
Nein. Ein Moment. It's always mit meinem Mann. Ein Moment. We have some time, but before I do that, I'll have to first